Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be working our backs and our booties. We're going to be helping uplift our posture, have a nice sculpted back, and working on activating those glute muscles versus the whole lower body today. I have my 3-pound hand weights and my 2-pound ankle weights on. You don't have to put on the ankle weights yet. We're gonna use them a little bit later in the video, but I just went ahead and put mine on just for easy transition. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start lifted up into our knees. We're going to grab those hand weights if we have them. I'm gonna face a little bit catty cornered so you guys can see me. We're going to start in a hinge position here. So when we're in our hinge position, we wanna make sure that our core is nice and tucked in, belly button going towards the spine. I like to think booty back versus lifting my booty up so that I don't have a curve in my lower spine. I'm actually gonna face a little bit more towards the side so you guys can see me perfect. There we go. All right, so we're gonna find ourselves in that hinge. We're gonna have our arms down in front of us and we're just going to lift those arms up overhead and then bring them back down, nice, slow, and controlled. We're trying to keep as much space between our ears and our shoulders as possible. When we lift those arms up, we want to think that we are squeezing a pencil in between our shoulder blades. Let's breathe here for 8 more. We really want to keep that core nice and engaged to support that lower back as we lift those arms up overhead. We're here for 4 more. Yeah, let's hold those arms up overhead at the top. We're gonna hold them up. We're gonna drop just our left arm down and then bring it up nice and slow. Let's hold it here for 4 more. Again, we try and squeeze in that back versus creating tension in those shoulders for our last 2. And 1, let's hold that arm up. Let's switch for the other side. We take that right arm down and lift up. If you have those hand weights in your hands right now and you feel like it's getting extremely heavy, you can drop those hand weights and just go body weight. We've got 1 more here. Good, let's lift both arms up. We hold at the top, let's drop them back down, and then we lift those arms back up. We connect with that breath here for 5 more. Good, we go for our last 3. We control those arms on the way down. For our last one right here, we bring them down. Good, let's flip those wrists so that the wrists are facing outwards away from us. We are now gonna draw some circles. So we're gonna lift those arms up overhead and then bring those arms back down. We want to try and stay in that hinge as much as possible. We continue to keep that core nice and engaged to support that lower back. Let's breathe here for 4 more. We're here for our last 2. And 1. Good, let's bring those arms down. We're going to keep our arms or our wrist facing away from us. Let's just pull those elbows back and then drop them down just a hair. So we're almost finding a little bit of a row pulse here. So we don't extend those arms all the way long. Good, we breathe here for 8 more. We squeeze at that back. We're here for our last 4. 4, 2, and 1. Let's hold those arms at the back. We are going to flip those elbows in, not our elbows, our wrist. Now we're gonna go for a fly. So we open those arms out and we close those arms back in. Good, we connect with that breath. We continue to relax in those shoulders and in that neck and squeeze through the back here for 4. We've got it for 3. 1 more right here. Good, we pull those arms in, we hold them here. Let's work those triceps just a little bit. We're gonna pull those elbows back. We're gonna extend those arms nice and long behind us and bring them back in. When we extend those arms back, we wanna squeeze through those elbows and those triceps, controlling those arms on the way back down. Let's breathe here for 8 more. We're really starting to feel that whole back, and that is okay. If we feel a little bit of the lower back, that's not a problem. We breathe here for our last 3. We go for 2. Let's hold those arms out at the back. We hold and squeeze. Let's find a pulse here for 8, 7, 6. Good, we breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. We hold at the top one more time. Let's bend those elbows 8 more times, and then we will come out of that hinge. We are here for 6. You've got it here. We squeeze those arms at the back for our last 3, 4, 2, and 1. We squeeze and hold one more time right here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We lift up. Good job. Let's set those weights down. We will sit back into our feet. We can curl our spine forward just a little bit and stretch anything out that we might feel like needs to be stretched. All right, we are going to go ahead and take it to our hands and our knees. We are going to have one weight in between us. The other weight will set over to the side. If you don't have those ankle weights on yet, I would go ahead and put them on if you're going to be using them today. We're going to start with one leg extended out nice and long, and then we are going to bring that opposite arm up and behind our head. From here, we are going to draw the elbow and the knee in towards the center and then extend out nice and long. Good. When we extend out nice and long, we want to squeeze that glute at the top. We don't want to try and dip our back here. We want to think go straight out behind us and in front of us versus lifting up. Let's breathe here for 4 more. Last 2. And 1. Let's hold here at the top. We keep that leg nice and long. Let's tap that elbow down towards the mat and then lift up. We keep that leg nice and lifted. We are squeezing through our glute here. Let's tap 4 more times. We tap down and lift. We're here for 2. And 1. Good. Let's take that arm up. We're going to set that hand down. We're going to keep that leg lifted. Let's find a little pulse here with that leg. We're just activating that glute a little bit more. We squeeze here for 8. We breathe for 6. Last 3, 2, and 1. Let's hold that leg up. Let's flex that foot. We are now going to pull that knee in or that heel back towards us and then extend that leg nice and long. Let's breathe here for 3. We go for 2 and 1. Let's keep that leg nice and flexed and bent. Let's find a pulse here like we're kicking the ceiling. We breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's tap the knee down and then extend back up. We breathe here for 5 more. Last 2. And 1. Let's hold that leg up. We trust the leg and the arm. Let's extend that leg back nice and long. Let's go ahead and grab that weight if we're using it. We're going to extend that arm long. Let's pull the knee and the elbow in and extend long. We are only here for 4. We connect with that breath for our last 3. We've got it one more time here. Let's hold the arm and the leg out nice and long. Let's find a pulse for 8. We breathe for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We set it down. Good. Take a little stretch back if you need to, maybe rock side to side. And then let's go ahead and take it to our other side. So we are lifting right back up. We are going to extend that right leg nice and long. We take our other arm behind our head. We're gonna pull the elbow and the knee in and then extend nice and long. Good, we breathe here for 6 more. We've got it here for 3. And our last one, let's hold here at the top. We're gonna keep that glute nice and squeezed. We're gonna tap that elbow down and then lift the elbow up. Good, we are here for 4 more. Last 2. And 1, go, we lift up, we keep that leg lifted, we set that arm down, let's lift that leg up. We find that pulse here, we squeeze in that glute for 5 more. Last 2, and 1, let's hold that leg up, let's flex the foot, we bring that knee in and extend the arm nice and long. Not the arm, we extend our leg nice and long. Good, we breathe here for 3. We squeeze that glute for 2, keeping it nice and lifted for 1. Let's hold that leg here. Let's find a pulse. We squeeze for 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. We tap that knee down and then extend that leg up nice and long. Good, we are here for 5 more. We breathe for our last 3. And 1, let's hold that leg up. We extend it nice and long. 1 last time. We grab that weight in our opposite hand. We extend nice and long. Let's pull the elbow to the knee and extend out. Good, we breathe here for 4. Our last 2. Let's hold the arm and the leg out at the top here. We hold and squeeze. Let's pulse for 8. We breathe for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We set the arm and the weight down. We stretch it back. My goodness. Really feeling my back and my glutes. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take it down to our booties. We are going to work in a tabletop position and also work a little bit of our triceps. So let's go ahead and lift up into our tabletop position. Once we get here, we wanna press into those heels. We wanna keep our hips nice and lifted up, squeezing through those glutes. From here, let's tap the booty down and then squeeze up at the top. We breathe here for 6. Really working on squeezing those glutes at the top, keeping that weight in those heels. For our last 3. Good, let's lift up at the top. We hold here. Let's extend our leg long. We extend the other leg long, then we bring it back in. Good, let's take it here nice and slow for 4. We trust those arms here. We trust the glutes as we start to work the whole back line of our body. For our last 2. And 1. Good, we bring it back in. We hold at the top. We tap the glutes down and lift right back up. We're here for 8 more. We connect with that breath. We're here for our last 4. For 2. And when we hold out, we squeeze, 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 squeeze. All right, here we go. We step those legs out one more time and pull them in. We breathe here for 3 more. You've got it here. Our last two, I'm sweating and breathing with you. Here we go, we've got it one more time. We step out and in. Good, let's set the booty down, but don't move those hands here. We want those arms stacked right underneath us. We're gonna work on our triceps from the ground. So let's extend back into those elbows and then we push up. When we're here, we are only letting those triceps work, okay? We are not using our body to lift us up like this, keeping everything nice and tall and elongated and lifting up. Let's breathe here for 8 more. We're here for 5. All right, and let's hold it down at the back. Here we hold and squeeze. Let's keep those elbows going towards the back. Let's find a little pulse here. We little pulse here for 8. Small pulses. Again, we're only lifting with those triceps. We breathe for 3, last 2, and 1. We hold at the bottom one more time. Let's extend all the way nice and long and back down for 4 more. We connect with those triceps. We extend all the way through those elbows for our last 2 and 1. Good job. Let's grab onto those knees, give ourselves a little bit of a hug, and then we are going to take it down to the ground and work on our glutes just a little bit more, and then we will be done. So let's take it down, and we are going to lift up into, gotta fix my hair a little bit. We are going to lift up into a glute bridge. We're gonna have those hands down by our sides. Let's go ahead and press up, rolling through the spine, lifting all the way up, making sure that our hips are nice and tucked in, that we're not opening up through the chest. We wanna keep that core nice and engaged, belly button down towards the spine. And again, instead of letting my hips stay loose, I wanna keep them nice and tucked in, going ahead and squeezing my glutes. From here, we are just going to lift down and lift up nice and slow, only 4 times here. Again, just working on that activation of the glutes, working on making sure that when we reach the top, everything is nice and engaged and in line underneath our hips and our ribs. Let's take 1 more here. We dip down, we lift up. Let's hold here. We're gonna go ahead and lift that left leg up off the mat. We'll keep a nice strong tabletop here. Let's dip that hip down and then we lift back up. Good. You might not get a ton of range of motion here. That is okay. You do not have to be as high up in your bridge as you were when both feet were on the ground. We are only relying on that one leg now. Let's breathe here for 4 more as we squeeze through that glute. For our last 2. And 1, let's hold it up at the top. We hold and squeeze here. Let's find a pulse lifting up towards the sky. We lift up towards the sky. We lift up towards the sky. Go, we breathe here for 6. Last 3, 2, and 1. We hold and squeeze here. We hold and squeeze, we hold and squeeze. We set that leg down. We keep those glutes nice and engaged. Let's switch for that other leg. We lift that leg up. Here we go. We set down nice and easy, and then we squeeze through that glute, working on the control down and the control up. We are here for 5 more. Last 2 right here. And 1, let's hold and squeeze at the top. We connect with that breath. Let's find that pulse. We lift up. Good, we breathe here for 6. We keep those legs nice and strong. For our last 3, 2, and 1. We hold that leg up, or we hold our hips up. We set that leg down. Let's stay in that glute bridge for this last little piece. Let's drop down halfway and then lift those glutes up. So we're almost finding a pulse here. Keeping that weight, pressing in those heels. We breathe here for 5, last 4. We're here for 2 and 1. Let's hold those legs up. We're gonna squeeze these glutes and burn them out. Let's take those knees out towards the side and then close them back in. We take them out and in. Good, let's speed it up just a hair, finding a little bit of power here. We take those legs out and in, out and in. Good, we breathe here for 8, for 7. We're here for 4, last 3, 2, and 1. We keep those glutes nice and lifted. Let's find one more pulse. Here we go. Little lifts for 8, 7, 6. We breathe for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We squeeze here for 8, 7, and then we are done. We are here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's roll it down nice and easy. Let's bring those knees up to our chest and give ourselves a nice big hug. Maybe rock side to side. All right, you guys, and that is your back and booty workout. As always, if you want it to be a little bit longer or more challenging, you can just do the video again and get a little bit more of a burn. So I will see you guys in the next video and hope you enjoyed. Bye.